good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Grumpy's LaidBak Carvings. I hope everybody's having an awesome day. Today we're going to work on a video for StrongInk.com.cn. Y'all need to go check them out. Their link will be in my description along with I think you'll get a coupon for discounted shipping. It'll be kit number PKM-1-CH. CH is for the chrome. They got a gold kit like this as well. But yeah, here we go. I got some blanks that I poured myself. It's just an aftermarket epoxy, nothing special yet. And I'm using Starbond CA. Y'all need to go check out my description for that as well. But yeah, awesome glue. But we've glued out the blanks. We're inserting the tubes. We're getting ready to put them onto the lathe and trim up the blanks. But yeah, I fast forward through a lot of it to kind of shorten the video down. But yeah, I'm talking about the Starbond glue right here. It's some pretty good stuff. I like using it. But yeah, you can go use the code in my, or the link in my description, and then Grumpy 10 capital letters. They'll save you 10% on that glue. But all right, now here we're using the barrel trimmer, and that's a 8mm barrel for this pin kit. I forgot to mention that earlier when I was drilling it out, but that's the 8mm trimmer for the setup here. And basically, you know, where you cut your blanks and then drill your holes for your tubes, you know, and then when you glue your tube, you'll have a little bit of material left there. Well, you use the trimmer here, what I'm doing now, and that basically flushes you down to where your blanks flush with your brass tube that you glued in there. And so you'll do that on both sides, and then, you know, there. But I'm not used to using the trimmer. I know I'm not using it how you're supposed to use it. It's supposed to be set up the other way. The Jacob chuck and the tailstock, of course, and the blank being held by a chuck, but I don't have the proper chuck to hold the blank just right. And so we set up and went about it that way. You know, we got the job done. But again, not quite I would say, the orthodox way to do it. But again, that's what we do.
Clamps bite, lights hum, face shield, steady hands. Turn that block to something you can hold, not just plan. Shimmer in the shavings, galaxies and wood. From the shop to your pocket, never knew it could look this good.
Alright, we're gonna pick back up right here. That's my mandrel. It's a 7mm mandrel, and we've set it up with our proper bushings and whatnot, and now we're going. I gotta look at the bushing kit number. I'll put that in my description. But it's a specific bushing kit for this pin. But like I said, I'll leave that in my description.
See the colors blur. Every pass, every pattern comes alive in a swirl. Natural tide, aliens take flight. Strong in kits, soaring through the night.
And then here we're just taking our carbide cutters and working it down. We go between the square carbide, the round, and of course the triangle. And then I have a little hand tool that I use kind of like a skew for a little finer detail. You'll see me use that here and there in the video too. But it's not technically a lathe tool. It's just what I got. I am real good at using what I got to get the job done.
These late spinning fast. StrongInk, it's on blast. Keychains on a misstack. Pants, meds, all in the stash. Rolled up, lighter in hand. Plastic shavings, resonant sand. Aliens flying on the fan. Spinning pens is the plan. Yeah. Cosmic colors drip from my hands. Turn that pain into pain on demand. Like, subscribe, yeah, you know the brand. Made in pain, but we still gonna stand. Cosmic.
Now I'm getting ready to measure it out right there. It's gotta have a little tenon done on the end right there where it's cut. You'll see me kind of fine tuning it right there. It needs, I believe, a 1/4 inch tenon. And you turn the pin down right here, and on this end of the hardware, you have to glue the collar on, and then that goes over the transmission and whatnot. But the collar glues on to the top half of this style pin. First time I've done one like this, and there I'm just trying to test it out to see how close I'm coming to the size. And then I'll break out the caliper here shortly and start using that.
Subscribe, yeah, you know the brand. Made in pain.
But again, this is the StrongInk kit, PKM-1-CH, and it's a nice kit. I like it. The hardware for the kit is pretty good. I like the way it feels. It's got a good solid feel to it. It doesn't feel like little light plastic pieces. It actually feels like it's got some weight to it, you know. So I enjoy turning this one.
Fresh box on the bench, StrongInk kits just landed. Got that solvent scent. Keychains in a tray, little ornaments too. Blank pens line like rockets, all gonna spin for you. Hey, meds roll tide, aliens take flight. StrongInk kits soaring through the night. Watch them spark from the grain to the glow. Hit that link and let the shavings know. Clamps bite, lights hum, face shield, steady hands. Turn that block to something you can hold, not just plan. Shimmer in the shavings, galaxies and wood. From the shop to your pocket, never knew it could look this good. Oh. Meds roll down.
Alright, we're getting it pretty close. I'm gonna tune it in some more. We gotta check it from time to time and kind of creep up on that end. You'll see me getting right here to the end. I use a kind of like a straight edge to kind of gauge to see if I'm close, because the way that steps down with that tenon, you're not right there flush to your bushing. Here I go with that little straight edge. But it worked out for me this time.
Comes alive in a swirl. Meds roll tide, aliens take flight. StrongInk kits soaring through the night. Watch them spark from the grain to the glow. Check that link and let the shavings snow.
I need to invest in some of those negative rate cutters. I just have your traditional carbides. That's funny to say traditional carbides, but I don't do traditional tools. But I need some negative rate carbides here eventually. But I think I do pretty good with the ones I got. I try to use a soft touch because I tend to get heavy-handed, you know, so. But here we're just going through the grits on the sandpaper. With my epoxy, I'll take it down all the grits. I start off at 150, 150, 240, 320, 400, 600 on the emery cloth. And then once I run through the emery cloth grits, I'll break out the wet sandpaper and go from there. And here we are with the wet sandpaper, and then I do kind of the same. I go through all the grits. I got 600, 800, 1,000, 1,500, 3,000, 5,000, and then I'll turn around and add some Yorkshire polish to polish it all off. And it comes out awesome. I love using. That's just, I don't know. Everybody's got their own way to polish it, and that's what works for me for now. So I'm sure I'll change as I progress. But hey, it works.
Late night fumes in the air, mask on, still I stare. Tiny sparks, tiny prayers, every flaw gets a glare.
We're getting kind of close. I'm fixing to start doing the Yorkshire polish on here, and then after that we'll go through and assemble the pin. I use some little MT1 wooden press pieces that Mr. Johnny made for me there. Well, he made them for himself, but he sent them to me because he's gotten them a different style, and they're pretty awesome. I like it. For issues I have, that's just an awesome way for me to press my pins. I don't overpress. I don't have no way to overpress doing it that way, so it helps me a lot. Here we are. Here we're just polishing and trimming that in with the sandpaper for a better fit, because that's where we had to glue that collar. We're doing the assembly now, pressing it together. Those are those little oak pieces I was talking about. And in that one, I watered out the tube a little bit when I was trimming it with that blank trimmer, barrel trimmer, and so I had to super glue the tip on there just to make sure it didn't come off, because if you noticed, I didn't have to press the tip in. You should have to press the tip in, but like I said, I kind of boogered it up a touch with the barrel trimmer. And then there we go, we're writing with it, and this is grubby. But thank you so much everybody for tuning in. I hope you had an awesome day watching. I hope everybody had an awesome day, period. And thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, go check out my description. All the links and part numbers will be there. Thank you so much.